How is PoppySeed produced? Brought to you by PoppySeedWash.com. Poppy seed production begins with existing poppy seed that the farmer uses his tractor and seeder to plant. The farmer will add the poppy seed into the hopper on his seeder, and it actually doesn't take a lot of poppy seed to cover his fields. And so the seeder will suck the seed through these vacuum tubes and into the distributor that places the seed at the proper depth and distribution. And so you can see that it tills it, and then it plants the seed and rolls it and makes nice little mounds. After a week or two, the plant begins to emerge from the seed and then also emerges from the ground as a seedling. And so you can see the little plants here. And then a few weeks later, 4 to 8 weeks, it is at the cabbage stage, so a little taller, maybe 4 or 5 inches tall. The buds will eventually bloom into beautiful flowers that come in all different colors. Then the bees come and pollinate the flower and the seed pod, and then the flower petals fall away, revealing just the seed pod alone. And so in this picture you can see the developing seed pod, and if you were to cut it in half, you could see that the seeds actually start out white and eventually turn into their grayish, brownish color. When the plants are all dried out and mature, it is time for harvesting. And so the farmer will use a standard grain harvester that brushes all of the stalks in, and it separates the stalks from the pods. And so the seed pods are collected and put in the back, while the stalks are ground up and shot out the back. And so after the harvester is full, it'll reach out its boom and fill another container being pulled by a tractor and fill it up with the poppy seed and pod mix. And so it's kind of a combination. You can see the brown and the gray, so the pods and the seed are kind of mixed together, and it'll be separated at a later stage. And so after the truck fills up, the tractor will take all of the poppy seed back to the warehouse where it is dumped and stored. And so from here, the seed is loaded into a cleaning machine that looks like this, and it's basically a big mechanical sieve that kind of shakes. It can think of a screen, a shaking screen, and the seed passes across it, and so it filters out all the small particles and all the large particles, so you just have the seed itself. Now, sometimes there's further refining necessary, and so this is another machine that will separate the fine debris from the seed itself. And so we traditionally prefer to have our seed as minimally processed as possible. After it's separated, it is loaded into large shipping bags, so basically a pallet-sized bag used for transportation. And then it is loaded up into shipping containers like this one here, and loaded onto a cargo ship and shipped to America. So most poppy seed is imported, and so it all is carried by container ship, and then it arrives at the dock and is transferred to our warehouse. We then load the bulk bags into a machine like this that weighs out the seed and fills our bottles and jars. From there, we pack up our bottles and jars into boxes, and as soon as you place your order, we send them to the post office, who delivers them directly to your door. And so we hope this overview of the production process has been helpful. To find out more, check out our website at poppyseedwash.com.